A sip of that real spill.
Ketchup with beef, yeah.
A sip of that real spill.
Ketchup with beef, yeah.
A sip of that real spill.
Ketchup with beef, yeah.
A sip of that real spill.
Ketchup with beef, yeah.
Ketchup will be like a burger, your #1 platform, you know we gon' serve 'em. We got the content on rap like a turban, the culture is black, stop calling it urban. Straight to the internet, came to emerging. Keep it all facts and deliver it urgent. Big in these streets, banging curves like Suburban. Roll up your back, roll up, pour up some bourbon. It's time to cook up the streets, we observing. Ketchup with beef, you know what we serving. It's time to cook up the streets, we observing. Ketchup with beef, you know what we serving. It's time to cook up the streets, we observing. Ketchup with beef, you know what we serving. It's time to cook up the streets, we observing. Ketchup with beef, yeah, you know what we serving. You know what we serving.
Hey, what it do? Hey, it's your boy EA, and we are back, man. What it do? What the business is, man? We are back. Ketchup with beef, full effect. And today on the menu, we got Act, we got Wack, we got Dawgface. You feel me? And it's like it's a lot of these internet tactics going on. I'm gonna point some of this out. Some of these plays we see Charleston White do, even 50 Cent do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no issue with Wack, but he is a clear example of strategic plays. So we're gonna point some of these out. Now, I don't have any issues or personal issues with Wack 100. Wack is just a subject here. He is not the whole topic. The real topic is a bigger media pattern. What happens when street-coded situations get pulled into public platforms? Pride gets tested in front of an audience, and people start to move like they got something to prove. That's what Akademiks is really pressing in this conversation. Not just the personality, but the moves, the method. Because whether people want to admit it or not, there is a real pattern in this whole street, internet, media colliding. A situation gets brought up in public, somebody's name get tested, somebody's image get challenged, and it all goes down in front of everybody. Now, it's not just about the original issue. Now, it's about performance. Now it's about defending your name in real time. Now it's about ego, audience, and reaction. And that's where things go left. That's why this Act and Wack conversation matters. Cause Act not just arguing with Wack just for the sake of arguing. He's arguing the pattern. He's questioning the style. Now, peep gang, it's a way of applying pressure. A way of speaking on people that forces them to respond. A way of making sensitive situations even hotter when you know that the cameras are rolling and the audience is watching. And that's the part people keep dancing around. The issue is how he talks, who he talks to, when he applies pressure, and what type of response that pressure is designed to pull out of people. Because that's when acts start pressing the bigger question. Why does this style keep making street situations hotter?
I'm sure. Let me ask you a question, though. Because the homicide brought to my attention, you was on the phone with the blind dude, which you told me you was going to do, no problem with that.
Yeah.
But you said it looked like Wack trying to big you. Hey, bro, why you niggas keep popping like I got something to do big you Rico? Nigga, ain't nothing but Crips in that Rico, bro.
No. Here's the thing
about big you. What that mean, bro?
I'm asking you.
I'm not trolling.
Why are you
real.
reposting the videos of this girl and trying to make this a whole thing with big
what's
you?
right is right, what's wrong is wrong.
But this is someone you were very close to until a couple years ago.
Yeah, he's a snake.
Let's state the obvious.
He's a snake. You know, it's just what it is. He's a fucking snake. I can say the same thing about you and a few people used to be here, and you're going to feel strongly about it because you went through what you went through, right?
Yeah, I feel you.
He's a snake, you know, and that's just what it is. So, and you know, he's very, it's some bunch of fake shit about him. If the shit, if my name was on paperwork with contracts with the police, with police cell phones, they would hang me out to dry. If one of my homeboys was told motherfuckers that I snitched on him with an alias and went on record as saying they'd hang me out to dry. If a female said that Wack baited her down, locked the door, and beat her while she was pregnant, they would fucking hang me out to dry. Now, does he get the...
If a female said that Wack baited her down, locked the door, and beat her while she was pregnant, they would fucking hang me out to dry. Now,
Does he get the popularity vote of the streets? Yes.
See, this is what I was just saying.
The gander. Yes.
I haven't really seen anybody covering this besides you and I guess Tasha.
Oh, I mean, you know, she hit me and sent me the thing. I provided her a platform. She came and told her story. I wasn't there for
Oh, so you have this woman on Clubhouse as well?
She already did, Tasha. And
So this is his ex-girlfriend or something?
No.
Ex-wife? What? Ex what?
Nah.
Just a girl who knew him?
Nah, this is a girl that she used to work at K-Day.
Oh,
and,
okay.
He tried to bully her.
Now you peep that, right? Because this is exactly why I'm saying Wack is not the topic, he is the subject. He becomes one of the clearest examples of how this play works. Not because he's the only one doing it. Not because everything starts and ends with him, but because he understands attention. He understands pressure, and he understands what happens when pride gets challenged in the public. That doesn't automatically prove intent, but it does absolutely make it a pattern worth recognizing and noticing. Because whether it's intentional every time or not, the effect looks the same. You feel me? More tension, more back and forths, more people talking emotionally, more people saying things out loud that should probably never been said. And once that starts, the internet does what the internet does. The internet starts internet. You already know. It amplifies it. That's why people compare this type of play to Charleston White. Not because they're like the same person. Not because they even move the same way. But because both of them represent a style where they put public smut on your name, and that's pretty much their formula. Say something sharp, say something disrespectful, apply pressure to somebody's pride, make them feel like they have to answer. And once they answer, the whole situation gets bigger.
I'll explain what that means.
He's the nigga. Why didn't you play his recordings?
Wait, Wack.
Ain't this
I'll
your
explain
boy
what that means.
saying all this shit?
I'll explain what this means, right? I don't know what's going on with Drakeo the Ruler, but whatever's going on with Drakeo the Ruler and the investigation surrounding his death and murder, I would think that it wouldn't be content and we'll let the police do what they do.
Now stop right here. The blind nigga is the one making the content. He's talking about it.
Run his mouth. And all we wanted was the content.
And I guess that worked out. Okay.
I don't talk about fucking Drakeo the Ruler.
No,
That's my little homeboy. I don't.
So
look,
here's the thing.
15 minutes
Wack.
after I left the venue, he was murdered.
Wack,
15 minutes after that.
I'll give you the best explanation. I'll give you the best explanation of what I mean by biggie. Wack, you have a great way. Like, put it like this: Munchie B should be shutting the fuck up and not speaking on none of this. Right?
He should never speak on it, bro. The nigga been speaking on it. Listen to me, bro. The dude got a video where he's sitting there after this dude get killed and fake stabbing himself in the neck. So now you're telling the people, okay, yeah, I know something. Then you say, I passed the bottle to the dude that kill him every week. That's him talking. Fuck that got to do with me. I don't know.
No, I'll tell you why I got to do with you, because what I call a big U is you put people in a position that they have to make statements that they should never even make to an investigator
he was
online.
Never talking to me.
Because if we keeping it real, when you line somebody up, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
He was talking to a female and a nigga from Chicago. Wack wasn't in the room, homie.
I don't know why you coming to my jungle where I can disperse the zebras, the rabbits, the bears, the snakes. Just because it's a room I don't fuck with don't mean I can't send people into the room and sit here on my text messages and guide them on what to ask and what to say.
Yeah.
And guide them on what to ask and what to say.
Yeah. Him working for the police, him talking about he passed the bottle to the nigga and all this shit. Wack ain't said nothing. Why am I getting the blame for what another nigga self-inflicted on himself? That's weak shit.
Yeah, but Wack.
Show me where Wack and ran a
Or someone
narrative.
else.
Flacco screaming names.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where the fuck he's getting these names from.
Right.
He knows that this dude is out on bail for another situation. And some of this shit is just public record. People know who called a case behind what case. But you know you innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
You know, it's pretty hard to get out on the bail for a murder unless maybe the murder ain't that whatever, right? So I don't know. So now I'm pretty sure that Flacco didn't scream the man's name. I'm pretty sure it's but Flacco saying the same dude that's out on this other body. That's a charge.
Mm-hmm.
And he's fighting. Cool. He's accusing this dude of this other situation. But he's getting this information from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. And you got all these dudes leaving breadcrumbs, like you said, here. If I was anybody texting or calling Munchie B, I would see.
Hey, Wack. All right, do you agree that all conversations regarding
So do
Drake
you agree that Wack was not in the room?
in a
He
room?
wasn't talking to me?
I
He
agree.
made that statement?
I agree.
So what the fuck that got to do with me?
Wack, because you have a way to flip it on him where it's a reason why he hit me up to try to defend himself. He's like,
He can't defend himself. That's him. See, you let him off light because you could have played the audio and say, Wack ain't saying nothing. He just simply put out everything you said. That's all I did. If he wouldn't have said it, I could have put it out. Wack ain't saying nothing. Wack ain't saying nothing.
The mayor, when the mayor speaks, people listen. Like, and I'm sitting here.
Now
and
you're giving him the mayor title.
I'm sitting here like, hey, bro, listen. He say he the mayor of Inglewood. I'm sitting here telling myself, I've never seen somebody do this type of shit from that neighborhood, and it's just cool. He got complaints about what everybody doing. He has yet to come up here and say, I fucked up. I was talking too much. The man said, yeah, in y'all thing, yeah, people should just be police like Wack and Lovejoy. Nigga, what? You the one said it.
The narrative.
all right, Wack. All right, hear what I'm saying, though. Wack, somebody's going to get arrested for this. Somebody's going to lose their
That
freedom.
ain't my business.
Okay.
That ain't my business.
And I agree. So we probably shouldn't keep talking about this type of stuff.
But I just saw this exact same dynamic unfolding in your Vlad interview where you guys start talking about these alleged Nipsey tapes. And Vlad just gets real uncomfortable, really is not super excited to be having the conversation the same way that me right now, I'm not really super excited to be talking about this.
Type of stuff. Or,
No, I'm going to address that you saying sound like Wack's trying to big you nigga. Me and Big U never had a conversation, ever. When me and Big U got into it 2021, nigga, we ain't talked for 4-5 years.
Wack. Like, you're missing a point. The Big U reference comes from this. You, along with, I think, 600, brought up that there was a incident that possibly the police were investigating him for, which was a murder of a...
what we did was press play on the family calling us that we didn't know. Hold on. The family calling us that we didn't know, telling us what the detectives told them. So we pressed play and let the world hear what the family had to say.
So basically, Wack, you
use
use the media to turn the attention of the people onto a ongoing investigation.
Now let me ask you
I haven't really
something.
seen anybody covering this besides you and I guess Tasha.
Let me ask you something. Are the people law enforcement, or did law enforcement already know to tell the family who told us? The family told us. We're not like Flacco is telling you. Flacco is telling you that
the media controls law enforcement to a certain extent. Hold on. Let me finish. If you don't believe the media controls law enforcement to a certain extent, well, why is Diddy in jail? It's them lawsuits and all the allegations that made the police admitted it. We started to look into Diddy.
Was it the family of the murder victim, or was it law enforcement on the recording?
But Wack,
family,
the
right?
family got no platform to put, because I don't know the family. No one knows the family.
It don't matter.
We still don't know the family. You took the
let
story.
me put this out here is like this, and every nigga better know. When you fuck with me, it's war. It ain't nothing safe.
Okay, so basically.
So if a motherfucker, if a lady.
So it's either jail or hell. You don't give a fuck.
The police told me this. I'm going to record it, and I'm going to blow your spot up. The police told me this. I'm going to record it, and I'm going to blow your spot up. That's what it is. It's war.
Okay.
I play it. Listen, and I play it as fucked up.
And that's all I was saying. I said, listen, I know you don't like this guy, and
he don't want no. He ain't even ready for what's coming next. I'm just waiting for him to run his mouth. I'm gonna really double trick back.
Okay,
see,
exactly.
Here's the problem. I got him so much in his emotions, right?
Yeah.
That whenever my name is said, or whenever Drake, your name is said, he's like a motherfucking female on her period on her 9th month straight. He just loses his mind and starts talking. This why he ain't no gangster. Ain't no gangster gonna get emotional and start self-incriminating themselves. Then I take what he say, because I know his weakness. Soon as my name's mentioned, Drake, your name is mentioned, or the peanut butter that got stuck in the ass for real, he goes crazy and says everything in the book. Or if I put a female in front of him or on stage, he tries to show off and says shit. I've studied him. So when I want to push his button, I can expect you saying, hey, bro, Wack gonna keep pushing your buttons. You ain't gonna win with him, dog. Well, anytime he coming, I'm 3 steps ahead. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I'm not pushing the button unless I got 3 more moves to make on your
Of course,
ass.
I think you outsmart everybody. But what I'm saying is that with you'll give the person the rope to hang themselves. Right? And if you know that maybe like, hey, they got some shit going on, you will give them the micro. Like, I've never talked to Munchie B ever, but I've talked to him now. You'll give them the platform and everything.
Why you talking to him is because of me. I looked out for him again.
Yeah, but Wack, you know whether he gets indicted or he gets slapped.
I wouldn't give a fuck
you
what
wouldn't
he
care.
get.
You wouldn't care either way.
I wouldn't give a fuck what he get. That's his business. What I will say is, you won't see Wack name on the statement. Wack won't be on the stand.
Well, Wack, that's why I think you're great. You know why you're great? You gonna get him to tell on himself.
That's a fact. And if he's the bozo to go for it, then that's on his bozo.
Oh, man.
That man, hey, listen. His ego is blinding him, right, from seeing that he cannot outthink me. You too young and dumb. Every other word is blood with different B's and all this shit. You's a dumbass, stupid-ass gangbanger. Ain't no dumb, stupid gangbanger ever gonna outwit me, bro. You're too emotional. I can predict what you're gonna do. 99% of gangbangers are dumb as fuck.
So let me ask you the question. Would you feel so you wouldn't care if, you basically gave him the alley-oop to like basically say something that the police come in?
I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck what I've been doing. Why should I give a fuck? He said it. He said it. If I say, shut your bitch ass up, nigga, you ain't never killed shit. Nigga, what? I killed whoopty-whoopty-whoopty-whoop, nigga, with a whoopty-whoopty-whoop. That's on you. I'ma laugh at your stupid ass. I'ma send 600 right up there to the courtroom to smirk at you. Why should I care? What he need to do, hey, look, Act. We both know what battles to fight and what not to fight, do we not?
Yeah.
We pretty good at what we do. If he don't know what battles to fight, not to fight, that's on his dumb ass.
So if he gets indicted, would you consider that a victory or not?
I wouldn't consider it a victory until I hear they re-peanut buttered them. And at that point in time, we won.
That's why this conversation is bigger than gossip. That's also why Dawgface is interested in entering into this conversation too. because Dawgface looks like a newer version of this street internet archetype type of dude, right? But he's trying to stand on the other side or the right side or the wrong side, whatever side you feel is right or wrong. He's trying to side on the other side of the Wack and the Charleston Whites. He's saying if you got an issue, stand on the issue. And he's trying to stand on putting hands on Wack. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is spicy. The beef is heavy beef, you feel me?
Before I ask you about something else, you know, they say you're the only person that supposedly had Wack stumped for any period of time.
That's what they say?
Well, that's what they said. They felt like in the back and forth with Wack, you're the only person that has kind of challenged him and kind of got him in a place where they felt like maybe you outdid him a second. What's your takeaway from that? You know, obviously you guys kind of went back and forth over the T Grizzly stuff. What's your views on that in the aftermath?
I don't like Wack 100 at all. I don't like the way he operates. I don't like the way that he has used power and influence. I don't like it. And this is what I do want to do if you allow me. I want to challenge Wack to a boxing match.
Really?
I want to challenge Wack to a boxing match because I don't like the way he operate. We about the same age. We about the same size, about the same weight. There should be no problem with that. He got that mouth. Every time I seen him get into it, he got his ass whooped. I want to physically challenge
Wack is notable for saying he liked to squabble till the knockout.
Listen, we can do it with gloves, without gloves, MMA gloves. We can do whatever. I officially challenge Wack.
Oh, shit.
To a boxing match because ain't no sense in us keep on arguing back and forth with this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes men got to just step up and handle their business.
So you saying that you would do it on Aiden Ross's brand risk? You know, Wack said he put shit to bed. I got to be honest. Like, we've heard this a lot.
Akademiks, you can't convince him to get no ring with me.
Chat, what y'all think?
We didn't argue 400 times. It's time to let's see what's really happening.
No, I'm seeing it split. I'm seeing it split. Some people say call Wack, call Aiden. Well, I think we would have to get Wack to agree in principle first, right? I think Aiden, if Aiden will trust me, like, hey, listen, people gonna watch this, so he'll trust me on that. We gotta. I think Wack don't turn down fades, like, you know.
Hey, listen,
if he could get to the person.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something, bro. I'm being absolute. You can look at my face. I'm being absolutely 100% candid and open and honest with you. I will beat the fuck out of Wack, bro. I'm challenging Wack on your show.
Is it over the T Grizzly thing or just in general?
Say what?
Is it over the T Grizzly accusation or in general?
It's everything. It's everything for how he set up that whole Big U shit, how he handling this goofy ass nigga baby shooter, all the shit he does, all the shit he says, how he sits behind the scenes and he works motherfuckers like pieces on the chessboard to his own advantage. And mind you, I ain't mad at him about that. Because if you can get some lowbrow, stupid, ignorant ass motherfuckers and you can use them to your own benefit, you're supposed to do that. If you can get them to your dirty work so you ain't got to get your hands dirty, you're supposed to do that. But at the same time, I don't like how you operate, and I'm officially challenging him, period. Simple as that. Put it together. Call Aiden. Call whoever. Let's make it happen.
Okay.
He's not going to step in that ring with me.
Chat, what do y'all think? You think we could make this happen, chat?
And I'll make you a personal side bet. I'll make you a personal side bet.
Well, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't side bet on this because I want to be fair. But you know, Wack does tell me, like, you know, he put shit to bed. You know, there's a couple.
It should be easy then. It should be easy for him then.
There's a couple like events where we seen him kind of get into a fight that was seen on camera. Him versus he squabbled two white dudes. He knocked out Stitches. You know, Wack in impromptu street fights. He's undefeated.
Who are those people? Who are we talking about here? We ain't talking about no niggas. He been in prison. I've been in prison. He been in the street. I've been in the street.
That's true.
He from Tacoma. I'm from Pontiac originally.
Okay.
He from Tacoma originally. So it could be Tacoma versus Pontiac. Now I tighten his ass up on my mama.
Hey.
He like, don't be using live streams and platforms and internet pressure. you feel me, to push people into saying things that they probably shouldn't say. And that's why this challenge hits harder, because it's not just a challenge to Wack, it's a challenge to his whole style, how he giving it up, how he making his money, essentially.
Because our platform is supposed to be open source, right? You know, the people are going to gravitate to who they gravitate. I'm seeing a lot of W's. They're rocking with you in there.
Yeah, before we go, I challenge Wack on your platform to a boxing match. You can do it. You can do Aiden Ross. You can do celebrity boxing.
I'm gonna call him up. Yo, chat. We need a poll. Do you think Wack is gonna accept? Suppose he says he accepts, but he gotta be bare knuckles in the hood. No actual ring.
Listen, whatever. However, look, whatever. Put that breed up. Have Aiden. We can do the first Aiden's first hood block fight. Oh, we can rope it off and do the first hood bare knuckle block fight. We can do whatever. We can do it in the ring. And listen, no matter how it go, he gonna get punished. No matter how it go, he gonna get back down. Now, no matter how it go, when he feel this motherfucking fist, he gonna back up and think about it.
Dawgface, thank you, man. By the way, chat, they gave you a lot of W's, and I could tell, you know, they appreciate your insight. Thank you for calling. Thank you for representing Detroit. I could tell you'll be a frequent member on here because they like your insight. I've seen a lot of positive reviews from
the point is not to make some giant accusation. The point is to line the play in the X. Why does this style keep showing up? Why does the same type of pressure keep getting applied? Why does it keep turning into public ego battles where people start saying way more than they should say? You know what I mean? That's the part worth paying attention to. Because once microphones, pride, and street-coded issues all get entangled, once they get all mixed together, you are no longer dealing with just commentary. Now you're dealing with pressure. And pressure changes how people move. So no, like I said, this is not a Wack 100 hit piece. I think that's important to say clearly. I don't really know dude outside of Clubhouse. Wack is one of the clearest subjects to study if you want to understand the play. The method, the formula, how public platforms can be used to test pride and force a response and make unstable situations a whole lot more unstable. And that's the real conversation. Because once you start looking at these moments like random drama, you feel me, and start looking at them like pressure strategic, like a real strategy, a lot more starts making sense, you feel me? And that's why this matters. And once you see it for what it is, you can't unsee it. I appreciate y'all for cooking up with your boy. I think we done caught up with this beef, man. It's Ketchup with Beef. I'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, a sip of that real spill.
Ketchup with beef, yeah.
A sip of that real spill.
Ketchup with beef, yeah.
A sip of that real spill.
Ketchup with beef, yeah.
A sip of that real spill.
Ketchup with beef, yeah.